ever truly talk about this subject of women who are just beautiful in their own right, extremely intelligent and kind. I don't ever really get into that. At least I don't think I do. But I want to talk about it today because I felt called to. And although I say women, feminine energy is just energy. So it's not gender specific. I know everybody has their own different beliefs, but that's just the truth of it. You can be a man and be a divine feminine. Like, technically you can. So if you hear me say woman, don't get offended, okay? I am a woman, so I'm speaking from a woman's perspective, okay? You are someone who was really harshly judged off of things that you could not control. And this could definitely be something centered around beauty. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm not picking up on that, because I am. Like, whoever I'm talking to, extremely beautiful. But you were the type of person who didn't really know they were beautiful for a long time because you were not raised up to be that way. And honestly, even me saying that, I kind of get two different scenarios. I'm mostly getting a divine feminine who beautiful, but was really humble about it because you were constantly attacked because of your beauty, and you weren't boastful about it. You felt like you couldn't love yourself out loud, basically. And then on the one hand, I do kind of get, and maybe a few of y'all, you always knew you were beautiful, but you still got attacked for it. So I kind of, if you feel what I'm trying to say, you were not allowed to love yourself because whoever you are, your energy, and it's not even just looks, it's just your energy, your intelligence, your kindness. When you are a woman who is beautiful, smart, and kind, they hate you, okay? They cannot stand you. Like, a lot of y'all may even have issues where your own mothers could not stand you because of your beauty and your intelligence and your kindness and your energy, okay? Understand that. It's a woman who is beautiful, who is like mean and catty and nasty, has a way easier life than a woman who is beautiful, but she's also kind. And don't you dare be smart too, because then that's like you a triple threat, and they cannot stand it, okay? They cannot stand that. And like I said, you were someone who was made to feel like you weren't allowed to love yourself. Like, people constantly targeted you, picked on you because there is something in you that they could not see in themselves. These people did not feel like they were beautiful. And when you came around, you just made it worse. If you take an insecure person and you put that insecure person around somebody who is gorgeous, it's going to make it worse, okay? And if that insecure person even sees a little bit that you do not recognize your beauty, and you're like the kind girl, and you're not really like just, yeah, I'm just so cute. If you're not that type of girl, and you're more so just like reserved, and you kind of like, play the backfield or whatever, they're gonna play on that, and they're gonna try to make you just as insecure as they are. They will try to step on you. They're gonna take every single opportunity that they can to make you feel like you are nothing. Because when you walk in the room, you make this person who is already insecure feel like they are nothing, okay? And I'm saying this because I can relate to this, okay? I don't want to talk too much about just my story because most of y'all already know it, but I can relate to that a lot, okay? When I was coming up, there was a point in time where I understood that, not understood, but that was my reality, that me being me was a problem, okay? It was an issue. It was an issue in my household. It was an issue with my friends. It was an issue with my teachers. It was an issue. Like, it was a real problem, me being me. There was something about me that was different from a lot of other little girls, and they didn't like it. They didn't like it. And they made a point, even some of my own old friends made a point from a very young age to make sure every single chance that they got, one flaw, they were pointing it out. Anything about me that was out of place, they're going to point it out. And when I was coming up, I wasn't wealthy. I was poor coming up. I was raised in like poverty for a really long time. So there was plenty of things they could say about me because I didn't have what everybody else had. I was very kind for a certain period of time. um, I was very to myself. But I was also poor. So it was like, oh, she's pretty, but she's poor. So we're going to play on that. We're going to play on the fact that she doesn't have a lot of new shoes and she doesn't have all the new clothes and she doesn't have her hair done like us and she doesn't have all these things. Like this was, there was a point in time I went through that, okay? But although I did not have all these things, I still got a lot of attention from the opposite sex, which was also an issue, okay? So I can relate to that where you're coming up, you are beautiful, but you were never allowed to be beautiful. It's like everyone else in the world can, all the other little girls can be pretty and own their pretty and say they're beautiful and say they're cute, but not you though. Not you. We can do it. We can feel beautiful about ourselves. We can feel happy about ourselves. We can boast and we can brag about our beauty, but don't you dare do it. Because if you do it, it's a problem. I'm gonna feel insecure if you do it. So you just sit there and you watch us be beautiful. You watch us do it, okay? That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. I don't know why God wants me to speak on this because it makes me so uncomfortable. But I'm supposed to speak on it, okay? So yeah, that's something that whoever I'm talking to, you can relate to that. You got judged because of things that you could not control. And if you were someone who was raised by a mom, especially if you look like me, if you got same skin color as me, then you were probably raised by a mother who did not let you know that you were beautiful, did not allow you to be beautiful, did not tell you that you were beautiful, and probably did a lot of things to sabotage you purposely because she did not want to see you get very far, okay? She recognized the light in you. She recognized the energy that you held. She recognized that whatever you had, she did not have it. And instead of supporting that and nurturing that, she tried her hardest to continue to do anything in her power to hold you back, okay? Like anything, like literally sabotage you, knowing things, allowing you to do things that she knows as a mother you should not be doing, did not give you any type of guidance, did not tell you right from wrong, just literally let you stumble through life on purpose because of your looks, literally because of your intelligence or your kindness, like literally because of that, things that you can't control. Made sure that you had a hard life and you stumbled. So hopefully that you don't end up better than her, okay? It's real, y'all. It's real out here. A lot of women who look like me, we go through that with our mothers, and it's extremely unfortunate because it's like they want to set you up for failure intentionally because they just don't want to see you win. Now, I have a daughter, okay? I'm raising a little black girl, and she is the most confident person in the world, and because of the confidence that I'm instilling in her at only 4, she's not afraid to tell other little girls, you're beautiful, or I love your hair. Like, she loves to compliment everybody, not even just little girls. She compliments everybody because even at 4 years old, and I never want to break her of this, and I hope it never happens, she loves herself. Like, she has an awareness, like, I love me, and I love everybody else. Like, she loves everybody, literally. She treats every single person like they are just the best thing in the world. You walk in a room with her and she's going to make you feel like you are the queen or king of the world. Like, this little girl is so sweet. And I was able to instill that in her because I'm not one of those weirdo mothers who see their daughter as competition, okay? So I'm getting off track. But the point is, Divine Feminine, you walked a life where everyone saw you as competition. When you saw everybody as your sister, as your brother, as your friend, you really, really loved people and tried to give love to people, tried to uplift people and support people, but every single person saw you as competition. Doesn't matter what you do. Like, you're not doing anything to these people. You're just being you, but being you is a problem. And I'm here to tell you today, being you is not a problem, okay? And I want you to come from the back and step to the front, okay? Like, I almost want to get emotional, but I'm not. I want to get emotional because the I feel the energy of someone. Not only can I relate to it, but I feel the energy of someone who is like a woman, like a divine feminine. You could be a man too, but just like divine feminine person who was just like, everyone wanted to push you to the back when you deserved to be at the front. You were supposed to be at the front. You were supposed to be up there. And the reason you were supposed to be up there was because of your heart. Not just because of your beauty, because of your heart, because of your character. Because the people who you watched go ahead of you, the other beautiful people and the other smart people or whatever that went ahead of you, their character was not intact, okay? Their character was very distasteful. They were very judgmental. They were very envious people, very hateful, spiteful people who went above you. You should have been up there because you were the one who are going to set the example for other little girls and other women and other boys and men. You can be beautiful, intelligent, and kind. You can be all of these things and not have to look down on anybody and not have to belittle anyone and make them feel any type of way, okay? So step to the front, okay? Walk. You don't got to push anybody out the way because they're going to move out your way, okay? This is a season where they're moving out your way. And if they don't want to move, God is going to move them out your way because you are here to set a certain example. You don't have to play small anymore. You don't have to feel like you have to like just dim your own light and simmer yourself down because these people are out here insecure. So what? They better take it up with their therapist. Their insecurities are not your problem, okay? That's not your problem. If they're insecure about your looks, let them be insecure. If they're insecure about your intelligence, let them be insecure. If they are insecure about your kindness and your character, let them be insecure. They better go take that up with their therapist, okay? They better get their coins together and go talk to that lady because it's not your problem, okay? That's never going to be your problem again. I need whoever this is this year. This could be a man or a woman, but I'm speaking to feminine energy. This needs to be your year where you're like, y'all are going to get out my way, okay? Because the queen has arrived. I gave y'all time. I gave y'all all the time in the world. I let y'all do what y'all are going to do. It's my turn, okay? Because God says it's your turn. You spent your entire life letting everybody else do their thing, okay? You gave them love. You gave them support. They didn't want to support you because they felt insecure, but you gave it to them anyway. You recognized that these people were targeting you. You still gave them love anyway. You still gave them support anyway. You still gave them a shoulder to cry on anyway. You still answered the phone for them when they were crying their eyes out over whatever situation at 7, 6 o'clock in the morning. You still did that for these people. You still gave them support, 100%. And they don't have to support you though. You're not looking for it to be reciprocated because now you are giving that love and support to yourself, no matter who does not like it, okay? So step to the front, divine feminine. You are not the divine feminine for no reason. I don't care if people don't subscribe to that term and they don't like the labels. Like I said, it's levels to this. Not every woman, man is the same. I'm talking to a divine feminine and she needs to tap into that energy, step to the front, be beautiful, be intelligent, be kind, be the leader that you're supposed to be because we need you to be a leader for this next generation because what we have right now, and I'm not naming any names or pointing any fingers, okay? I understand that we're all different. We all walk our own truths. We all want to be authentically us, but as feminines, as women, we need better leaders, and you are supposed to be one of them, okay? Because a lot of these girls, they look good on the outside, but on the inside, they are terrible people, okay? And I'm just being real. So we're going to always have women and men in this world who are physically attractive, but on the inside, it's rotten. That's never going to go away. Okay, let them do them. But we need more women who are leaders and set better examples for the youth and for the people that are coming behind us. So make sure you are one of those people. But you can't be that if you're still cowering in the background because you are afraid to be beautiful, because you're afraid of what people are going to say, and you don't want to offend anybody. Offend them, okay? This is the year we are going to offend people. I'm sorry, that's not your problem. We're not doing it intentionally. but God called us to do something, we're going to do it. And if you don't like it, do not look, okay? Offend these people. Offend these girls. Offend these women who got something to say about you. Let them be offended, okay? Let them be offended. Them being offended does not mean that you're doing something wrong. It honestly means you're doing something right. Because if you're walking in your power and being authentically you and people still are sweating about it, let them sweat, okay? Walk to the front, divine feminine, okay? Sit on your throne, wear your crown, whatever it is that you got to do. It's not about the hair and the makeup and the clothes. Whatever you can do to make yourself feel good, do that, okay? All the other stuff does not matter. You don't need all of those things to be a baddie, okay? I don't care what anybody says. Your character outweighs anything else. If you got a million designer bags and you got the long bust downs and whatever the trendy thing that's going on right now, whether you have that or not, how is your character? Who are you on the inside? Who are you on the inside? Okay? Step to the front. Step to the front and show them how it's really done.